Ooh, what's going on, team? It's Ricky with Technical Solutions. Hope that you guys are all having an amazing Sunday. Welcome to our Sunday Stock Talk. If this is the first time that you are tuning on in to one of our Sunday Stock Talks, welcome. If this is, again, something that you've never experienced before, one of the things that we do during our Sunday Stock Talks is I break down the top 10 stocks that our members see value in. So all you have to do is if you ever want to tune on in to one of these live Sunday Stock Talks, they're every single Sunday at 6:30 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. So set your alerts, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and I really hope that I earn your thumbs up throughout this video and that you learn something new that can get you one step closer to your overall goal. And if it does, then I hope that you guys can smash that like button. So very, very excited to see what this overall week has to offer. /NQ right now is showing signs of an uptrend. It's opening up in the green, and it's looking like we're going to the overall market, NASDAQ at least, should be opening up in the green. One of the things that you can see right on over here is Ismail is posting the ticker call out format. So for those that are tuning in and are wanting me to break down their top stock, all I ask you is for your own best interest, not for me, but for your own best interest, I want to see you plan out your trade. The ticker symbol, support and resistance, where you plan to enter and exit, your sell point, your stop loss, and why you see potential. It is at the end of the day your job as a day trader or as an investor to make sure that you have a plan. If you want to be part of the percentage of people, the very small percent, right, that make money in the stock market, you need to make sure that your actions speak louder than your hopes and your desires, right? So let's make sure that we make consistent progress every single day, which can eventually lead to big results. So happy Mother's Day, and happy Mother's Day to all the mother figures out there. Appreciate everything that you guys do. I hope that you guys are spending time with your loved ones. And yeah, I mean, other than that, let's kind of get right to it. Today we're going to be announcing 3 winners for a giveaway that we are running for our Learn Plan Profit team. So I'm excited about that. That's going to be towards the end of this live stream. So make sure you drop a thumbs up if you're excited for that. And I want to say what's up. I see a couple new faces on the live chat. I see it over here, but it might be popping up on the right side of your screen. So I'm going to say what's up to those that are tuning on in. If you guys are tuning in for the first time, don't be shy. Say hello. You just have to make sure that you're signed on in on YouTube so you can comment. So what's going on, Chris? What's going on, Kevin? Daniel, what's up? What's up? Luis, we got Christian, Willie, Paul, Chase, Javier, we got Andres. We got the whole team is here. I like that. So we got Juan. We have, oh my goodness, Jason, Ryan. Woo! I literally can't read that fast. I have no idea what's going on here now. But one of the things that I do want to remind you is, first of all, welcome. I really do appreciate you guys taking time out of your busy Sunday to tune on into one of these Sunday Stock Talks. Make sure you guys refresh your screen. I did open up 5 spots for those that are interested. Towards the end of this video, you guys could refresh your screen. Excuse me. The first link down below will get you $40 off the Learn Plan Profit course if you are ready. I opened up 5 spots, so if you've been waiting to join for a discount, there's going to be 5 open spots for the Mother's Day special, and I'm really excited to see what this overall market has to offer. But other than that, let's get right to it, and let's start breaking down these stocks for you guys. What's going on, Anthony? What's up, Lori? What's up? What's up? Me and you. Jump shot, what's going on? I like it. So I like the energy today, guys. I hope that I earn your thumbs up throughout this video. I see quite a bit of people tuning on in, but I don't see the likes going up, so I'm a little offended on that one. So here we go. Ticker call out format. We got Danny with ticker symbol T. I like that. Every stock that I break down, I'm going to be putting on my left-hand side, which hopefully should be popping up on your left-hand side as well. Or if not, it's going to be a little bit difficult for me to be able to explain this. But overall, this is AT&T. I like to do technical analysis on the 180-day chart. One of the things that I want to remind you is that I am simply sharing my opinion throughout this video. At the end of the day, I always try to empower you to have your own opinion, and at the end of the day, it's just that, right? So overall, this SMA line, as you guys can see, since the market began selling off, indicators are to be used as a reference, and one of the things that I'm seeing here is that the SMA line, which is the simple moving average, this green line that we see here, has acted as a resistance. I do agree that AT&T, or ticker symbol T, is showing signs of an uptrend. It can push up, and it has broken up above the SMA line. All I want to remind you is that it wouldn't be much of a surprise if it does get rejected, right? This thing has been showing signs of it making kind of like lower highs and lower lows here. So don't be surprised if it does begin to pull back. I do agree there is potential for it to continue to run, but I think, especially if you're going into this as a long-term investment, AT&T has a lot to prove, right? You're not missing out on anything just by holding back and maybe being a little bit more patient for the direction to be more clear. And that's essentially what I would wait out for as of right now. So I'm going to set my alert here. I'm going to set my alert also for the break above the SMA line, and I'm really excited to overall follow up with it. I'm also going to set my alert to see if AT&T makes new lows. And I did want to share something with you guys with our oh man, I can't share it because it has to do with our giveaway, and that's not to the very end. But trust me, if you participated in the giveaway, you're gonna want to stay tuned on in until the very end of this video. I can promise you that. So here we go. Ticker symbol AAL. What's going on, man? So that's going to be American Airlines. So here we go. American Airlines. One of the things, we've been getting so many questions about American Airlines, every other airline, and Carnival Cruise Line, or any cruise lines, right? One of the things that you need to take into consideration is that, airlines right now are super relevant after Warren Buffett, right, one of the greatest investors of all time, decided to sell his positions when he's known to not be someone that sells positions. And if anything, this investment was something that happened in 2016 or 2017, and then later sold in 2019, 2020, right? So one of the things that you need to take into consideration is there is relevance with that. There's a lot of hype and some form of maybe manipulation, right? Right now, airlines are not going anywhere, right? It would make sense that airlines slowly begin to recover, and I do agree with you. Right now, direction is not super clear. I think because of how relevant what Warren Buffett said is, there's a lot of inconsistencies. I'm not saying you can't make money. I myself, just like everyone else, hopes and understands that airlines are going to continue to be in business, right? Some or few might go out of business, but at the end of the day, airlines are essential. As we slowly ease America back into business, it makes sense on why they should make a slow recovery. Just know that right now, American Airlines, just like AT&T, has a lot to prove in making that recovery. Don't feel so rushed. There's nothing wrong if you want to, just explore if that's something that I can say. What I mean is, direction is so unclear right now. So if you wanted to day trade it, that's more of the option that I would focus on right now. When it comes down to long-term plays or long-term investment plays, I do agree American Airlines is at a very good deal. It doesn't mean that it can't get worse. It doesn't mean that it can't go sub $8. There's a lot of talk of it going potentially sub $5. People love to talk. At the end of the day, direction is not showing signs of higher highs on American Airlines right now. It's not progressing. It's not making improvements. So because of that, I'm not finding it to be an investment that I'm a worthy investment that I'm missing out on. There's no action of it being bullish. So because of that, I'm okay with holding back. That's all I really want to share with you. I have my alert here if it continues to uptrend, great. And I also have my alert here if it begins to pull back. What I decided to do during this time, so for everyone watching this video, I've made it super clear that I do see a lot of potential in the airline industry. I created a watch list of different airlines and an ETF that has to do with the airline industry. And all I'm doing is paying attention. I built a watch list, I set my alerts, and I'm paying attention for some long-term investment plays. I just don't find the airline industry to be at a point right now where I feel like I'm missing out on anything. So I created my watch list, I set my alerts, and now I'm staying patient for the opportunity to present itself. And that's the way that I'm trying to approach it. Is that the right way? That's up to you to decide. I just want you guys to know kind of my plan. I hope that you guys could respect that, right? Let me go ahead and break down the next one. So this is ticker symbol from Robert Martinez, USLV. So we got USLV. Here we go. Alrighty, so we recently broke above the overall SMA line. As you can see, it previously was getting rejected. If anything, looking at the RSI indicator, looking at the MACD, it looks a little bit more on the overbought side. Yes, it can continue to uptrend, but it's so overbought that it looks and it makes sense on why it could pull back. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to set an alert. If it breaks above 50, then we can continue to pay attention to it, but it's so overbought that I'm going to set my alert if it begins to break below the EMA line, as it has that downside potential. The inverse of USLV is DSLV, so make sure that you understand that. So I appreciate that call out. Let's go ahead and break down the next one. Gilbert Garcia. So we got what was that? SGRY. SGRY. There we go. All right, so it had and offered a very consistent uptrend pattern, very aggressive sell-off, and it's been making a consistent recovery ever since then. One of the things that we could see here is it was doing a really good job making higher highs, and then it's almost became stagnant around 10 to what? $12. We could see that the SMA line is acting as a resistance, which is a very common pattern. So right now, SGRY, in my opinion, the direction is not clear. We don't know if we're going to continue to uptrend, so I can set my alert here so I can be reminded if it does begin to show signs of bullish movement. But it also has an up-and-coming earnings report, and this is tomorrow. So this is something that I would, if you're not already invested in it, maybe pay attention to if you see it to be an opportunity worth following up with. But because it pushed up so much from its overall lows, it makes sense on why it does have downside potential. So depending on how that earnings report goes, can kind of depict on, the overall direction for SGRY. So I set my alerts for both the resistance, and now I'm going to set my alert for the support. So I appreciate you sharing that ticker symbol. So GNUS. Alrighty. I saw your reason why it says that. You said that it shared its partnership with like Netflix or something. This looks like a complete pump and dump. I don't know if that's valid news, if that's a valid partnership. It looks like it went from 30 cents all the way up to $1.46, and it pulled back. I'm not here to be like, hey, you're wrong, it's not partnering up with it. I'm just here to speak from my experience. And when we see something that has no volume, a very consistent descending pattern, and previous history of it getting pumped, and then being able to see this, it looks like obvious red flags for pump and dumps. I don't trade pump and dumps. I don't like the high risk, high reward type of approach that these kind of momentum stocks do. If that's your style, great. All I'm saying is that this thing was trading at 30 cents, and it wouldn't be much of a surprise if it goes from where it's at right now. It might have a nice little push, but it makes sense on why over time, as it becomes less relevant, less demand, and less marketing driven to GNUS, it makes sense on why it could pull back. That's just my opinion, but just be careful with this. So here we go. So we got, is it DeMonte? So we got ticker symbol W, the win. All right, so WYNN. So let's go ahead and break that down. Here we go. I like that. So overall, a very consistent uptrend pattern. This was one of the top stocks that I was paying attention to for the overall hotel industry. There's a very aggressive sell-off. It began to make or show signs of a recovery. And as we've been easing back, right, as we've talked about, reopening hotels and stuff like that, it makes sense on why this industry is slowly beginning to recover as Americans are going back to work, right? Is this something with the hotel industry that we expect to be back trading at $140 a share by tomorrow? Of course not, but to understand that the potential and the opportunities there is something that we can respect, right? So I have to say that right now, after its earnings and after that nice little push, it looks more on the overbought side. Looking at the RSI, looking at the MACD, I see more downside potential than upside. I would, if it does continue to uptrend, I personally like to catch something as it sells off begins to find a support and then breaks back above the EMA line. So I find the EMA line to be a good middle ground where it's, pulled back enough that I can get it for a good deal, but the direction is clear enough where it's beginning to indicate signs of an uptrend. So I'm going to set my alert for the break below the EMA line, and we can follow up with it then. I'm also going to set my alert if the wind begins to indicate signs of an uptrend. So I appreciate you asking for me to break that one down. So we got Danny asking me to break down BAC, and that is Bank of America. I like this. So very aggressive sell-off, slow recovery. It looks like it's been indicating signs of an uptrend. It's above the EMA line. The MACD, the RSI don't look the best. It could pull back, right? But looking at previous highs, I see why you're paying attention to it. And even for a long-term play, I can see why, as again, we're slowly making a progress or transition back to work, how banks can begin to slowly recover. And the upside potential is definitely there. So I do agree that this is something that I'm going to be paying close attention to. I personally prefer JP Morgan or overall Chase more than Bank of America, but potato, we each have our own focus on whatever industry we see the most value in, and I like it. So I appreciate you calling this one out. I do think that it's overbought enough that it can pull back, so keep a close eye to that EMA line if we break below it, but also I do see that upside potential. So I appreciate you asking for me to break that one down. All right, we've done 7 breakdowns. 7. Let's go ahead and do 3 more. Hope that you guys are enjoying this. We like to keep things pretty simple here in the Tech But Solutions channel. Ticker symbol BABA. What's going on, Luis? So we got Alibaba, right? Alrighty. So really consistent uptrend pattern. It was affected for a short period of time, then began to uptrend, was trading again above $200, pulled back, and now it shows again that upside potential based off of its recent pullback after it found a support at the SMA line. I do agree. One of the things that I do want to remind you is that as we make a slow transition back, one of the things that you need to take into consideration is that Alibaba, and if I'm not mistaken, probably experienced a high, an increase in demand when it comes down to overall orders, since again, a lot of people could not necessarily go to work. So it makes sense on why it began to recover. And because of it pulling back, one of the things that we also need to take into consideration is that it has its earnings on 5/14/2020. So that is May 14th. So make sure you are aware of that. And based off of Amazon's performance, everyone thought that Amazon was going to kill it because of how it's been performing during this overall pandemic. Just understand that there's a difference from reporting a positive earnings and reporting and exceeding expectations. 2 completely different things. So this is going to be interesting. Definitely something that I'm going to be following up with, and I'm excited to see what this week has to offer. So I'm going to set an alert both if it begins to make new highs and if it breaks below the EMA line. So I appreciate you asking for me to break that one down. So let's go ahead, and Haley is asking for NVAX. All right, Haley, I appreciate, was that NVAX? Yeah. I appreciate you posting that in the ticker call out format. Trading at, ooh, look at this. What do we think about this one? First of all, it has an earnings tomorrow at 3:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. Out of every stock that we've broken down so far, I have to say when it comes down to patterns, do you guys agree with me that this one probably offers, based off of previous patterns, the most attractive kind of like pattern? I'm not saying that it's the best or anything like that, or this is what you should buy, but I think that we could all respect the very consistent uptrend pattern and how it's been validating the EMA line as a support. But again, during this pandemic, it makes sense on maybe why they can report a worse than anticipated earnings. It can drop, so this is why it's so important to be aware of that. But I like it, so I'm excited to see what this has to offer. I'm going to set my alert if it breaks above 20. Also take into consideration that it has its earnings tomorrow, so that might act as a positive or negative catalyst. I personally do not like holding during earnings, as I don't like to be affected by news. I'm someone that if it gets affected or negatively affected by overall news, and I see that to be a buy opportunity, I can then wait for confirmation of a reversal and then choose to take advantage of it. So at the end of the day, it pays to be patient when an opportunity begins to present itself. So I want to do 2 more breakdowns, and then we choose our giveaway winners with our little surprise for today's video. So here we go. So we got ticker symbol BRKB. I'm pretty sure that's Berkshire Hathaway. Yeah, it's going to be... All right, /B, that's on TOS. Let me just copy that, post that here. Come on, homie. I can type. Here it goes. So I like it. No question, it makes sense on why it began to sell off after that unfortunate, especially earnings, right? Very aggressive sell-off. It pulled back quite a bit. Now the idea of the upside potential. So out of everything that we've talked about so far, when it comes down to what Berkshire Hathaway has to offer, they have their /A, and this is their /B, which is a little bit more affordable, right? You can look a little bit more into it, but overall, it is still trading below the SMA line. This thing can continue to sell off before things can get better, but it makes sense based off of previous patterns that when it does sell off, it finds support, and then once it breaks above the EMA line, it tends to do a pretty good job then trading above it, right? So we recently broke above the EMA line, so I see why you're paying attention to it. Now we just need to wait to see if this thing proves itself and begins to indicate signs of an uptrend, or if it's actually going to break back below the EMA line and continue to sell off to potentially make new lows. Something to potentially add to your watch list if you see value in it. So I'm going to do one more breakdown. Don't ask me about UGAS or DGAS. For those that are asking me about UGAS or DGAS, I uploaded, if it's about natural gas, UGAS or DGAS, I uploaded a video just for you. Everyone asking me, is UGAS or natural gas a good buy? A perfect video breaking down and explaining my opinion that I uploaded 3 hours ago. So check that one out. But let's go ahead. All I need is for you to post it in the ticker call out format. Ticker call out format. Let's see. So we got CMG. All right, let's see if that's a good one. If it's a good one, I'll break it down. I just wanted to end it on a, okay. So it's Chipotle. I like Chipotle. Trust me, I like it. It's so overbought. Not a good deal. Obviously it was affected, made a full recovery pretty much, and it's testing new highs. So I see why you're paying attention to it for a potential breakout, but I just see there to be much more downside for it to pull back and correct itself in comparison to the upside. So I see why you're paying attention to it. Maybe for a long-term investment, you can make sense of that. For a short-term play, maybe if there's a very, it's Chipotle. I don't see this to have any crazy day or anything like that. I could see there to be a technical breakout based off of it making new highs on the 180-day chart and breaking above 940. But I just don't see the upside to outweigh the downside, so the risk to reward ratio just isn't there for me. I want to break down, let's see, ETSY. All right, let's see. This is Etsy, right? There it goes. Also made new highs on the 180-day chart. I like that you guys are focusing on what's uptrending. Trust me, I get that. Especially if they're long-term investments. I understand that approach. But now we need to ask ourselves as day traders, right? For those that are day trading this, is this really the best time to buy Etsy? Yes, it is above the EMA line. Yes, it is bullish, but it's so overbought that the downside outweighs the upside in comparison to, even if you were to simply do your part in catching it as it's closer to the EMA line to get it for a better deal while it's still bullish, that would make more sense. This is more at a resistance while it's still uptrending. So definitely something that I would be a little cautious about. But I don't want to take too much of your guys' time. I can literally break down stocks all day, and I don't want to keep you guys away from your mothers if you guys are spending time with your mothers or mother figures on this special day. But I wanted to break down at least a couple stocks for you. I think we went through about 11 or 12 stocks. We broke them down for you. If I didn't get to you, just tag me on our Discord, right? If you guys are in our TechBot Solutions or in our Learn Plan Profit Discord chat, post your ticker symbol and then just tag me, and then I'll direct message you my opinion about what I think about the stock that you saw value in. So let's go ahead and announce these giveaway winners. So we did a little giveaway for our Learn Plan Profit team. Some of you guys participated in our previous giveaway. I think we announced our last giveaway winner 2 weeks ago. So let's go ahead and do it. So I have a little surprise for you guys. So what we're going to end up doing is we ran this little giveaway. We ran this little contest for our Learn Plan Profit members. And I enjoyed the feedback so much, and I saw the creativity of the people that were, working on this giveaway, that those that participated, what I wanted to first say is we are going to select 3 winners. Our last giveaway was only 1 winner. This one's going to be 3 winners. But what I wanted to do on top of that is, this was actually Justin's idea, and I think it was Ismail's as well, is we wanted to thank everyone that participated. So if you participated in our Learn Plan Profit giveaway, we are going to gift you a flag. So you guys have seen our TechBuds apparel flags, and we have the banner flags. I think every other flag has sold out. We have the 1% Better Every Day, the Day Trader flag, and the Wall Street Bull, right? So they're really cool designs. If you guys haven't seen this is on our shoptechbuds.com website. And what we're going to do is, for everyone that participated, I'm going to create a custom flag exclusive for our Learn Plan Profit members, and I'm going to gift it for free to everyone that participated within the United States. If you're outside the United States, we'll message you and we'll try to work something out. I'm sure I can gift it to you as well. Just obviously depends on how we're going to be able to ship it to you, right? But you can let me know. I'm going to create the custom design, and if you like the custom design more than these banner flags, then I'll send you that one. If you like these regular banner flags a little bit more, then I can just gift you one of your choice. But I think we might just have to do that, as it could be easier for you. So everyone that participated in the giveaway, you get a free banner flag simply by participating. So that was just, I was so, I felt like for this giveaway, not only did I want to select more winners. So our previous one was, again, only 3 winners. Our previous one was only 1 winner. This one's going to be 3, and I'm just going to select the 3 winners, and what the winner gets on this giveaway is $100. They weren't aware of what the prize was going to be. I think a lot of people just anticipated it to be either credit to our TechBuds shop or something like that. So instead of that, I regret not entering. What's going on, Lee Roberts? But everyone that participated in the giveaway gets a free flag. So as long as you guys know that, I hope that it earned you a thumbs up. And now, without further ado, I'm going to be selecting the 3 winners, and they're each going to win $100. So we like to keep things simple, and I want to continue to host these giveaways and reward you guys. So I really hope that that's something that you guys can look forward to as well. And if you guys would like us to continue these giveaways, let me see how many people are live with us right now. We have 1,300 people. How many people have dropped a like? Can we get to 700 likes before I announce the giveaway winners? Can we get to 700 likes? Where are we at? Silver Chimp, how you doing? What's up? What's up? Easy. Let's see. Can we get, so we're at 600 likes. Can we get to 700? That's all I ask. Can we get to 700? 660. All right. You guys let me know. I can't see. I don't have any fancy setup that lets me know when we hit 700. Did we hit it? We get it? Oh, we passed it. Woo-wee. All right. I like it. Well, first of all, I appreciate all of you guys for spending time with me, and I appreciate the people that participated in our giveaway, you guys taking time out of your day to participate. So we wanted to reward all of you a free flag from the TechBuds shop. And without further ado, I'm going to be selecting 3 winners. These were not randomly selected. Just like I said in the giveaway rules, I was going to hand select the winners that we thought were the most creative, or the people that expressed and took the most time to create their videos. So the first winner that I'm going to be choosing is Samson. I didn't get his last name in that video, but I thought that his video was very thorough, and he expressed just his overall opinion when it comes down to him being a part of the Learn Plan Profit team. So Samson is the #1 giveaway winner, and you get $100. The second giveaway winner is It's a young lady, and her name is, she was actually tuning on into our live trading session, or to our Sunday Stock Talk. So it is DeMonte. I am so bad with names, so I do apologize, but it's DeMonte Soudar. I know you know who you are. Yes, okay, there you are. DeMonte Soud. I cannot pronounce your last name, so I do apologize for that. So you win $100 as well. Our last but not least giveaway winner for $100 is Jonathan Watkins. So Jonathan Watkins did a great job just breaking down in very simple words and gave a great analogy when it came down to deciding and being a part of our team and what it meant for him. So overall, Jonathan Watkins, DeMonte, and Samson, we're going to be sending you guys a message, and then you guys should each be receiving a $100 credit, most likely to your PayPal account. So I really do appreciate you guys' time. For everyone that participated in our giveaway, you guys are all going to receive a free TechBud Shop flag, just like I showed you guys. And again, I'm going to talk that out with the people that are part of our team. We're probably going to send you a coupon that will bring this out to zero. We don't charge for shipping for anything within the United States, so you pretty much just get a free flag. We're gonna, you put in your shipping information, and we'll ship it right on out to you. So these were all pre-orders for the people that bought it. They all sold out. The Wall Street Bull sold out. The Hustle Humble is the only one that is available. The 1% and the Day Trader. So what we're going to do is we're restocking this week, and once they restock, we will be sending out your coupon so you guys can all redeem your free flag for those that participated in the giveaway. So I'm really excited to see what this overall week has to offer. Thank you guys again so much for your time. I hope that I earned your thumbs up. Friendly reminder, you guys can refresh your screen, and we opened up 5 spots. So if you're ready to join our Learn Plan Profit team and you want to watch me trade live every single day, we'd love to have you join the fun. There's going to be 5 open spots. First link down below, you guys get a $40 off coupon when it is that you guys are ready. But like always, team, continue working hard, continue following dreams. Let your passion be what drives your success. And like always, let's make sure that we end the year on a green note. Take it easy, team.